Hello, guys. I need to talk to you today about Juneteenth and eliminating the words black and minority from yourself. It is a reason why the oppressors have given you the words black and minority. Here's the place you go really research those two words. Go to the Webster's Dictionary 1913. So once again, Google Webster Dictionary 1913 because you need to learn about your history before you can move forward in your future. And you will learn the real meaning of the word black that's attached to the darker skinned people of America and also minority. You will learn the real reason why those two particular words were attached to the darker complected man or woman in America. You take the word black, it stands for a lot of bad things. It's all bad. It stands for evil, oppressed. Also, your skin color is not black. So why do you call yourself the black man or woman when you're not black? Because the word was put to us intentionally to lessen us. And then they also attached, in case you didn't want to use that word, well, minority. Minority is like being a child. You'll always be less. Let's go to your Wall Street, your Fortune 500 companies. What race of people do you see at the top of those corporations? So, when you use the word I am, which is God's name, that's a command. So when you say I am black, look what you attach to yourself. Or you say I am a minority. That's a limit you put on your potential just by using those two words. So people say, well, I didn't mean it. It doesn't matter what you mean. Nature, the universal God, He's only given you what the true meaning of the word is. So in other words, why don't you, if the word nigger is bad, those two words are just as worse as the word nigger. So, and then a lot of people, when I teach them stuff or we go over stuff, they say, well, I knew that. That's the other problem with the darker skin man or woman in America. They don't share information. You mute yourself. How can we learn as a people when you got knowledge in you and you don't share? Juneteenth, we are free. You got more freedom of speech now than ever, so what's holding you back? Let's start with those words. Those words are stopping you from your full potential. Look at your percentage of the pale skinned man and look at how far you go as a dark skinned man. It's always a limit. And also the word white. White people are not white, but you continue to call them white. White is like being a god. It's considered pure. It's considered the opposite of black. So you're calling the Caucasian man a color that he is not, designed that way to keep you less. You want to make a difference? Stop using these words. Then they trick us with Black Lives Matter, and you keep putting big signs and put it in big, bold letters, Black Lives Matter, which means your evil life matter. That's what you're saying. It's not how you feel. It's the context of the word. The word itself is bad. So Satan uses who he has to use to get his message across. He'll use celebrities, he'll use media, he'll use your politicians. So centuries to centuries to centuries, they've been using that word black and minority, and look at where we are. And we look at everyone else, but look at yourself. You make the change by stop using that word. When you get to an application and you see that word black, put other. If someone tries to ask you, hey, why didn't you educate them? Put the real color black up to your skin. Any darker skinned man, you're not that color. But you've been programmed, and we're using that word again, to keep using that word black or minority, which is keeping you down. Also, I'll give you another added bonus word to look up: emancipate. Look up the word emancipate in the Webster's Dictionary, 1913. You've always been considered like a child. That means less in intelligence and needy, always on your oppressor. That's why most of the times things happen, we look at our oppressor for help. You are God, so just by changing how you talk, you can be free that way. So it's one thing to say you're free with the Juneteenth, but you also need to free these words you need to also detach these words as part of your freedom from yourself. You can call really we are just a human. You are a human. You could say you have a darker, or you're American. Yeah, you're American. And same with your South America. We've also tried to not say that they're a part of America. South America and North America are all Americans. It's still America. It's okay to know your ethnicity, but it sure is not black. Also, black people, what are we defined as? So you take the Jews, they own a lot of businesses. The Asians do a lot of nail shops, massage parlors. But the African American folks in America, what are we? We've been always stereotyped as drug dealers, violent, and this is a big problem. You guys take care.